Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the final match of this GSA Super Mario Maker 2 Endless Mode Division B with Slade versus Bismuth9. Unknown availability. How you feeling about this one?
Man, this is going to be a really good match. You've got Slade. He's got 5-0, but he came off those 3 losses, got a win. He's ready for another one. And you got Bismuth right underneath him with 3. Also, same story. 3 losses, 1 win. They want to continue that streak, so they're out for it.
For sure. This is definitely the closest match in terms of statistics of the night. Average clear rates here. Bismuth is 5.4 average clears. Slade, 5.3. Doesn't get much tighter than that, my friends, in terms of standings and average clear. So we should have a good one here.
And Slade's looking for the cheese right now. He's trying to get to the cloud up there and knock him out to be able to go through the entire level. But the way he keeps bouncing back and forth, that's going to make it a lot tougher.
Yeah, this is a lot of stuff on the screen at once here. Figuring it out, making his moves. Looks like he's got a plan. Says, no, I'm going to go on a pipe instead.
Meanwhile, my head is hurting on the on Bismuth, and that's oh man, all the upside down stuff drives me nuts. But Slade first on the board, number 1. So we got 1-0 Slade ahead.
Nice, just over a minute though. You like to see that in a minute or so. Bismuth taking a death again, the upside down level. Bismuth himself, I've watched a few times, a little bit, let's see, stubborn on the clears, I would say. So we'll see if he gets too stuck on this one. We'll see.
I've noticed that a lot of runners will see they'll see the speedrun levels and think, I've been here. I know what to do. I got this. And then take so many deaths and put themselves in game over range. And that can be the deciding factor. But the comfortable thing about speedrun levels is an expert, unless it's a short one, usually you don't have much to worry about. It's going to be very generous on the timing, as we see right here. He had quite a bit of time left. I don't even know if 7 seconds on the clock, and he took his time. So we're tied up now, 1-1, Slade, Bismuth9.
Beautiful to see here. Slade making his way through a bit of a speed run as well. The record was called Go Through the Level While Beating Those Spiny Koopas, but we'll see. Spiny Koopas, skeleton Koopas. Looks like a fun time into the top of the flagpole.
Is that a death route?
I don't think so.
There's a door right there that he didn't use.
I don't know why. Why was that an expert? I don't know, but there you go. We have a 2-1 Slade. Got to reach the goal as Cat Mario here for Bismuth9. Is the clear condition. Riding on the platforms. Don't always like to see those. They could be trolly, they could be good, but they're always slow.
A lot of times, some of these levels that are in expert that you're like, why are they there? You end up having a hard time of it because you're like, well, that was easy enough. Why was it here? It has to do with like viewer levels.
Okay.
They'll go out there and they'll throw these levels in viewer queues, and just some people will die just because they're not paying attention. They're reading the chat, things like that. So they end up dying a little bit unceremoniously. So you're like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. And it looks like Slade found his way through, but he's going to have to take a damage boost still. You got to be Spall Mario to go through there. So there's probably another block that's got a star or something over on the right side.
Just raining hammers down.
There they are. So now I would or just do that. That's okay.
Is he going to get through? Oh, can't get there all the way through there. He's going to go up more. Got another star here. The hammer's just relentlessly raining down, blotting out the sun of this level. Bismuth, on the other hand, is cat leveling his way somewhere to where we don't know, falling. Slade! Yes, that's what we like to see here. He's pumping his way to his 3rd clear. Bismuth here still in
garbage, man. That was horrible.
That was a fun one. That was definitely an interesting one. Bismuth here, not sure what to do. Another leap of faith into the flagpole.
Oh, almost getting hot. Oh.
It was high tide, but not quite high enough. I thought he was dead there too, but there's his 2nd clear for the 3-2. Slade's level is called Scary. We shall see how scary it is.
I'm note blocks. They don't feel the same. They're not the same as they used to be in Mario Maker 1. You can't just hold jump anymore and bounce off note blocks. You actually have to time your jump with them. So if you're not careful, you'll just short jump and fall right off. So
Slade giving it the old ceremonious heave-ho with the skip. Didn't want to mess with it. 40-second speed run. Very difficult course for Slade. It's what the title of the level was. We'll see how difficult it is. 19 seconds, though. Sounds quick enough. Is it easy enough to get the clear? No.
the look on his face is, huh?
Frozen in frame, wondering what to do here. Has he figured it out? The gears are turning.
Oh,
no. Bismuth with a delayed skip there. Boo coming out of nowhere. He says, no thanks.
Oh, yeah, that's strange. I think I see what to do, but that's crazy. So you gotta like
525 coins. Go ahead.
I was like, you've gotta stall long enough. You can actually, I don't know.
Is it the ground pound stall while you're falling down?
Yeah, you should be able to do that in the bone bucket. The thing about it is that it's pretty tough to like actually get it consistent because this thing is, there you go. He's got to do that jump at the very end without wasting it. Oh no, he needed the damage boost at the end too.
Annoying. A very annoying level there for Slade. He's going to give it another go, though. 525 coins needed for Bismuth's side. It sounds like a lot, but it's not taking too much time here.
Considering there's been pretty much almost 1 billion coins on the way there. Yeah, he got it done.
Ooh, another level. You wonder why that was expert, maybe, but yeah, Bismuth will take it. We got a 3-3 tie here.
I'll tell you why it was expert, because speedrun people. They just go through and try to do it as fast as possible and end up forgetting all their clear conditions at the end.
There you go. Gets the Yoshis for Slade, and they finish. Takes the lead back. Wonders why the level was made that way, but he'll take it. 4-3 lead for Bismuth. For Slade.
For the other guy. We meant the other one. The other Canadian that's on the screen. Okay. We are on a somewhat of a speed run level question mark on Bismuth's end. I'm not sure what's happening here. It looks kind of just, hey, choose a direction and that's it.
Choose a direction and go. Seems fairly speedy though, so we like to see that here. Gotta get the P block. Is this gonna be a fun P block or a kill P block? Koopa, say hello. Has to wait here for the P block to run out. At least you're not dead. Yeah, that's true. Gotta wait it out here. Wait the P block out here. And it's hammer time for Slade. Takes a quick clear on his first try on that level for the 5-3 win. 5-3 lead.
Yeah, not a win yet. We still have 7.5 minutes to go for that. And Bismuth has enough time to be able to get himself a couple of quick clears here. But Slade is on a very good pace with 5 clears just about halfway over. So, but Bismuth does put another one on the board. 5-4. Bismuth only 1 behind.
Nice. And just for reference here, they both actually have the same highest score of 8. So Slade definitely has a shot at that to top his high score of 8. Bismuth again has a chance as well. P-switch is important. Is the level on the left, and take down the Hammer Brothers on the right is the name of that level. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh wow. Okay.
We won't see that on Slade's side. He says no thanks.
Wandering
Hammer Bros. Hammer Bros causing some damage over there on the right side.
Yeah, so this is a one of them pixel perfect things. You got to get on there and you got to hit him at the right angle while not hitting the flower on top of his head. But I can almost guarantee you, he needs to search for hidden blocks. That's what he needs to do. Possibly even on the other side. Spin on top of him, go to the other side, check for hidden blocks.
Unknown availability, telling him to look for the hidden block. He's not doing it yet. We'll see if he does next time. You can't put too much time into this. You feel like it's easy goal. The goal is right there. But again, if you don't do it quickly. He does it. Pixel perfect. Nice. Bismuth taking care of that. And he gets the clear to tie this thing up at 5.
And Slade probably sees his saving grace. Wow. He bounces off that guy at the very last second. Looks like the end of the level right there. I don't think there's going to be there's probably going to be a pipe or something he has to go into. But a random vine at the top, what is that for? Okay.
Okay, not sure what's going on here. Bismuth's level here is a level that the title as well looks like it was made by a 7 or 8-year-old.
Little
possibly
Jimmy.
A 9-year-old. Yeah, little Jimmy just putting stuff on a level. Usually these are skips, but again, sometimes you can cheese them, just like Bismuth did right there. And that is a clear. 5
And that
to
is
6
the lead. That is
Yep,
the
nice.
lead. I think that's the first lead Bismuth had this round.
For sure. That is definitely true. Slade taking a skip there. Face to the palm. Things were going so well earlier. Kind of taking a little trip off the rails here, but no problem.
This might be a good indicator. P jumps, that's a common thing in expert levels, is some tech consistency levels. So all he has to do is just do a P drop, which honestly you need to go up against the wall. It's a lot easier to let go of it and jump correctly off the wall instead of dropping it midair. So
we saw last match, Space Cat had a power block jump to do just like this, and gave it a good minute try or so, and then ended up skipping it. Wonder if maybe skipping is better. But Slade has the skills, but it's definitely not easy, even for a guy that's good as him. And yep, he says, no thanks. Yeah, I can do that some other day.
Yeah, far be it. I mean, for me to tell somebody who's definitely better at this game than me, but without a doubt, going up to the wall and just dropping it from the wall, it's a little bit different timing. But if you drop it just before the peak of your jump, you should have enough time to be able to jump right up, because it ends up right below.
There you go. Strats, guys, for you in the audience that would one day appear in a league like this. For sure. Checking the world record there for Bismuth. It was a bit too long. He says no. Holding that to one
challenge over here for Slade. Oh no! Mistakenly long jumping. That's
interesting here for Bismuth. There was no world record. Usually we see skips there, but he is saying no. I'm gonna ride this one out and see how long it takes me.
I actually love that. If it's no clear, take a second. Go ahead and try one life on it and find out what you got, because even if you take a little bit of time, you see the end. Let's say you see the end. Like this, he knows that it's not worth the time. He's got an idea of where he's at with it. He only took maybe 20 seconds of his time. It could have been a quick level for all he knew with just one trick that he had to land.
That's a good point, yeah. As long as you can see it's not, if you see anything that looks like an adventure, but yeah, it might be a good idea in the future to pick up that strategy of taking a chance. Now we see pretty much everyone skips them, so maybe that's some new strategy people could pick up. New meta being discovered here as Slade discovers a flagpole to tie the score up at 6-6.
Bismuth having some trouble with this one. We're heading into 2:45 left to go, and it's 6-6. There's a real possibility of a tie. Now, how do we work tiebreakers in each round there, Alton Sutter? Give us some insight on that.
It's as simple as can be. The next clear wins after the clock strikes 0. So it doesn't matter where they are on the level. The flagpole could be on the same screen. It doesn't matter. Next person to get their flagpole or finish the level is the one that wins. So we shall see what happens. If we get there, of course. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still got 2 minutes left. We got a while to go before we get to that overtime crunch. Slade doing a hot skip as Bismuth is working his way up this castle here.
Oh, yeah, and this might be that down to low time clear. Yeah, right there. 2 minutes to go. Bismuth takes the lead again at 7 clears to 6. And Slade making sure we do understand how the controls work for Mario.
Always good to, the viewers are sometimes wondering of that, so I see that from time to time.
Just to reapply yourself to make sure you understand that pressing buttons does in fact work for Mario.
Auto or troll? Every time I see the troll, the Beast told me, a wise man named the Beast told me, whenever you see troll in the level, skip it without a second thought. And I bet that's probably wise. But we'll see what happens here with Bismuth here. Maybe it's not a troll. You never know. It takes a bite out of the lava, though, as the mouse laugh at him. They're so cruel.
Look on Slade's face at that, just like, well, don't touch the items. It tried to tell you
the warning. Yeah, it gave you the warning. You can't blame the items. So see if
I will say
directions here.
A lot of times, though, the don't touch levels in expert they're not always true. They're not always true, because oftentimes the creator thinks they did it right, but they didn't. They actually have cheesed themselves in some way, shape, or form, and didn't even think about it. Because right here, he's able to just get a running start and go underneath these. All the checks that they made. Yeah, see, right there.
Nice, you're correct. It did come to pass what you said. Slade, I'm going to be big and still finish this level and tie it right up with 28 seconds. Now we're getting close to guaranteed overtime for sure. As Bismuth takes the death, I think there's no way around it now. This is basically overtime.
Yeah, now he has seen most of the levels, so that's going to give Bismuth a slight advantage where Slade's going into Balish returns to destroy Dashi.
Okay, I like it. I like the epicness here. A lot
Minute
of
14. Nope.
keys. No, Bismuth taking a death. Now we have a fresh start. Now we're starting overtime fresh. Of course, he knows the knowledge of the level and the right. Bismuth knows the level, of course, a little bit of advantage there as Slade starts his next level. We don't know how long that's going to be, though. So we are officially into overtime now, my friends. Next clear wins.
And
Slade
Bismuth
unfortunately
knows where that
skips.
star is. Bismuth has
For
that.
sure.
Oh man, that star is going to be huge.
Slade's level is a maze, and it says challenge yourself. So not something you want to see necessarily. Is Bismuth about to touch glory? He has to get to the flagpole, though. No! Was there.
Yeah, he lost his chance to be able to do that because whenever you land on that left side or on that right side, you're going to have to jump back up with the things. But he knows that he needs to go top now because there's 2 key doors. So he knows the key is required, so he can't cheese the beginning of this. But the good news is it's basically up to him to be able to just beat this in time, not take another death.
He's racing against time now. He knows what he has to do. He goes bottom again, though. Unknown availability questioning. Move there, going up the crowd. No!
Oh no.
Trapped in to the soft lock. And that level is done. He's going to do it again, though. Now, you think. Now. He has to know what to do now.
But
as Slade enters the tape to finish race 1.
By Troll Ye Die. That is so painful. I'm so sad to see that.
Wow, Bismuth there. Just choosing the wrong way, right? If you choose up, you would have got there. What? Yeah, is there one? Let's see how this plays out, gamers here. Let's see. Is he going to make his way up? Is there a way up there?
What?
We won't find out. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find out, actually. It was an interesting one. As Slade, no matter what the case of that level, Slade does take race number 1. He does get that point in the standings. We shall see what happens here. I mean, we unfortunately don't get to see how that level should play out, actually, which I kind of want to see, but we're moving on anyway.
So both of them, you said both of them had a max of 5 clears each?
No, sorry, 8. Bismuth
8 clears each.
Yeah, 8 clears is their max, so they didn't quite get there, but they did get 7, which is
their average is 5.3 and 5. That's what I remember.
Yeah, okay. Average is 5.4 and 5.3, so they're blowing that out of the water, improving their average with something to see.
And we should be starting here in a few seconds. This is a pre-recorded match, so they are starting side by side, or as soon as I say that. Man, today has been nothing but like prove me wrong day. As soon as I start to say something, the screen says otherwise.
There we go. Now we're almost synced up perfectly here as the race goes on. Quick skip for Bismuth and a quick skip for Slade. Okay, Shoes Mario jumping into the dungeon or something like that. I couldn't read all that. They're a very long title, but we're not going to see it anyway. Okay.
Insider getting some, or excuse me, Slade getting some weird looking, like, I don't know, pyramid style level, deciding to go with it. Looks like a vertical section.
Just hope it's not an adventure level here. Multiple quests, multiple things to do before you can clear it. On and off switch with just to get you to the right there. Okay.
Midnight Volcano and Subcon is that last level for Bismuth.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I think that's actually a shout out to the Super Mario 2, the American version of 2, or the Doki Doki remake, that was hacked by GlitchCat7. He said return to Subcon. He made that hack a while ago. It's actually really fun.
Awesome. D Horse, what kind of scores are you trying to check, my friend? The scores are on the board right now. We're race number 3, and we're at 0-0 because we just got started.
Race number 2.
Race number 2, excuse me. Get ahead of myself. Race number 2.
Yeah, so this is round 2 between Slade and Bismuth9. This is the last match of the day for the Inlux Mode League, Division B.
Another great weekend here. And of course, we'll come back at you every Saturday and Sunday. Hope to see you next weekend. Upside down speed run here for Bismuth. Another upside down level, which I know you love. Unknown availability.
Oh yeah, I love them so much that I wish they would all be deleted in one swift go.
He's making okay work of this one. Now taking a little second here, and then he goes.
Just makes me go cross-eyed.
Yeah, this is just annoying. It's like, why do this? Don't do this. Slade still in this kind of a branching path. He's got to do stuff. He says no. Yeah. Did you get that skip in time? I think you did. Now you cannot skip while you're in the air, right? Correct me on that if I'm wrong in availability. Can you skip in midair when you're going to plunge to your death?
No, you cannot. Nintendo decided to not let that be a possibility due to the fact that if you were to do that, it would just kind of cheese out the fact that it's an endless mode. So they want you to, in fact, be able to die. So you have to be on the ground. You have to be flat-footed.
There you go. A little bit of a maze here for Slade, making his way through it. Seems pretty straightforward so far. But the Flame said, I don't care how straightforward it is.
So in round 2, we're at under 12 minutes. So the first 3 minutes has proven to be very tough for these two competitors. And no clears on the board quite yet. Who's going to get that first one?
Yeah, that is how it goes. Sometimes they come easy, sometimes they don't come. Let's see. Slade and Bismuth again showing how tight this race is. They both have their lowest score ever is 4, and Bismuth's lowest score ever is a 3. So Slade's lowest score ever is a 4, Bismuth is a 3. So yeah, these guys are as tight as they can be, but Bismuth says, I'll take that for my first clear. And he gets it.
Yeah, and one of the things about the upside down mode, it flips everything. It's not just the it's not just the fact that it's upside down that's strange. You have to hit down in order to go into a door, and to go into a pipe, you have to hit the direction opposite that you would usually hit. So it's kind of confusing. It's one of those things where it's like I'm not exactly sure sometimes where I stand, and it gets really weird to go through and do that.
Maximum annoying level, but Bismuth got through there. Slade, unfortunately, watching himself fall into the lava there, didn't know what to do there. Slade's an interesting level, but it takes time to go through all those switch blocks, and he says, now I've had enough of it. Still looking for his first clear, almost 5 minutes down. Speedrun is the name of the level on Slade's side. We'll see if that's true or not.
This level that Bismuth is on is a pretty cool looking level. I gotta give it that. You gotta open up the paths with Yoshi, with the red Yoshi, right on top of the munchers whenever you get them down into the little purple drink.
Gotta say bye to Yoshi now, though. He's such a friend until then. He's gotta go.
Decided to not make it easy on you, having to force you into a small room boss fight. But Boom Boom goes down easy. We are at a checkpoint for Bismuth.
Oh, Slade getting a little bit ahead of himself there, just trying to speed run a little bit too much there. Did not take it the slow and steady course. He was trying to speed run through there, as you do. Did not make it. Bismuth taking a drink as well. That level is cool for sure, but who knows where the ending is? That's what I'm worried about. It could be a long one.
Yeah, a lot of times with these strange style levels, where does he have to go for this?
Jump on the vine to what, though? Maybe there's a P-switch that opens up with that thwomp. Could be. The mine is going. Hold on to the vine for long enough. P-switch is hit, maybe?
I don't know. I give you the Yoshi, though. Like, I get the Yoshis for the, these things there, but where are you supposed to go? Where is the...
Okay.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. That all these things, all these permutations that are going through the commentator's head right now are screaming skip, though, for me. I mean, we got to get that. We got to hit skip here. If you're not sure what to do, it's got to be a skip. And we'll see what happens. I mean, the next level has to be shorter than this. Another death here for Bismuth. Hope he doesn't get stuck on this one. Looks like he is, though. Scotch and Tie Guy, correct. Popping the skip emote, which I love to see. I want to see more of them because we need to skip here. It has to be a skip now.
I mean, we're getting down into that dangerous single-digit level of a game over. If you get a game over, that is a -1 to your clears, and that's going to negate the entire you know, the entire 1-game lead he has right now, the one clear lead.
And not to mention the 30 seconds or so it takes, 20 seconds or whatever it takes to get back in the game and stuff. It just, this is the definition of getting, you know, getting baited in, munching on the food of the level, thinking you know what to do. But again, that's the thing, right? Even if you get past this part, right? Let's say he figures this part out, which obviously is not yet. You don't know if that's the end, you know? What's after this, right? So,
Yeah,
I mean, looks like he's figured it out now. Yeah.
But it's so little instruction with that. That's so strange, the way it's asking you to do that and not even tell you what to do.
Chat is screaming, skip. I agree with you too, guys. This should be a skip. P block is obviously in the drink, and the bomb bombs are the thing that bite it up, and there it is.
Wow, so many deaths right at the end too.
He was right there, and eventually got there, but that was a case of, hey, I got the clear, so it was worth it. But really, I don't think it was. You know what I mean? I do not think that was worth all that time invested there. So we shall see if it comes out to get him, because again, he has 2 clear leads. So hey, who am I to say? He's winning right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Slade's spending a lot of time on this level too. He's got, you know, once he completes this level, it'll be a lot better. The thing that's good about that, about the bone bucket, you can actually run right up to something and get no damage. It doesn't actually hurt you if you run right up to a spike. But Slade does get the clear, so he's going to decrease that lead by Bismuth by 1. So it's going to be 1-2 Bismuth lead.
Slade gives the epic thumbs up here because he's happy. He got that first clear 6 minutes in. I mean, at that point, you're wondering, am I going to get a clear here? When's my next clear? You know?
I mean, it took him almost 9 minutes to get that one clear.
Yeah. I mean, that's not good. He knows he's got to be up against it now. You don't know. Bismuth's only with 2, so it's kind of, now we got a spring jump here. Is this the same strategy works there? Go against the wall and then drop it?
Absolutely. You drop it a little bit early and it'll get you a bounce off of it. And you just got to drop it early, because the thing about it is you want it to be able to bounce out of the wall before the peak of your jump, so that way you come down on it just at the right moment.
See how much time Bismuth sinks into this. Seen enough. He says no thanks. We've seen a few of those this week. 3 actually, different kind of jumps against the wall, and they've been skipped every single time. So it appears there's a bit of a gate. Hitting small Mario, and is it? It is. Chomp it down the bridge to make it 2-2. Typing a storm, letting know what's going on. Probably going to Twitter or something saying, hey, I just cleared my second clear. What do you guys think? Something like that. Who knows? Bismuth here, going to the Sparkling Stars 10 coins level. That's the name of that one. We'll see what happens there. 5 minutes left, almost crunch time with only 2 clears somehow. It's a really low clear count here.
And it's a 20-second level. That's actually really, you know, that's time. You can see all of these. Oh, you have to get the coins. I get it. Never mind.
Yep, gotta get 10 coins.
Read the.
Wow, that was a good one for Bismuth. First time through clear. Why is that an expert? We don't know. Unknown availability. What's your thoughts there? Why is that an expert?
Time. The time it took. Like, honestly, I probably would have failed that first time too, realizing, oh wait, I gotta get all the coins. Everybody runs to the right, realizes, oh, there's a clear condition. It's getting used to clear conditions. That's probably why.
There you go.
And
Bismuth will take it though.
Slade's got 70 seconds or so to get through these tight jumps here. Probably not going to be too tight of a timer if I had to guess. Just got to grab these things real quick, go through that key door. Deciding to say, never mind your key door.
No thanks, I don't need doors. You don't need doors where I'm going. We'll see if he gets to the ending in time, though. Hopefully it's the end for him. Oh, no, not over yet.
He went through the door and he was like, that might have been a mistake.
Another door. How much more does this man have to endure? Oh.
By going through another door, he has to endure a lot more. And then spikes. He forgot about the spikes.
Trying to cheese the level. The level cheesed him.
He should have jumped over where that first door was.
Bismuth taking a dip into the abyss. Ultra speed on 30 seconds. Got to do some throws here, though. It's not that simple. See if he can pull it off this time. Throw and in. Is this the end? Is the end in sight? Is Bismuth here?
Go over. Why are you going in? Go over. You don't have the helmet. Don't do it again, Slade.
See what happens here. Does he heed the commentator's warning here?
Oh, I didn't even realize he killed that in the first go around, so now he has to wait for the start to end. Okay.
That is the trick to this one. He needs the spiny helmet to get there. Now the goal is in sight, and he will be tying this thing up at 3.
Pretty nifty little speedrun level over here on Bismuth's end. Not too bad looking.
Yeah, I feel like those are all the rage. You know, there seems so many of those. Every week we see a lot of those. You know, small corridors, piranha plants there you have to spin jump off of. It seems like they're very popular.
It's one of them gotta go fast things, you know. It's people love making speedrun levels because it makes you feel good when you finally finish one, but we are in dangerous close range of a game over on Bismuth's end. Slade managed to come back and get 13 lives, so he's not nearly in as much danger as Bismuth is at this moment.
He was at the ending there. He just has to clutch this throw. Last throw. Let's see if he gets it this time. Keep your eyes on the right side of the screen. The throw is coming. No! A little bit late on the throws there for the keys. Does not have either key. He has to hit that throw. He has to hit it. Does he try it again or no? With 1 minute 30 left, the level definitely takes less than 1 minute 30. If he gets the clear here, he will have the lead. See what he chooses to do. He's going to go through it again.
Yeah, I mean, he could have skipped without taking a life there. So, I mean, it's going to be a matter of clutching this out.
Now we're in crunch time, my friends. He has 1 life left, 1 minute left. A game over again. Let me remind you, results in a -1 to your score.
Oh no!
No.
He threw it too late. So, you know, if he comes back, gets a decent level to start, there's a possibility if Slade, you know, takes an unfortunate death here, that he can bring this back. He's got to hit new game, though.
He's got to hit new game, Bismuth. Yeah, okay, yeah. Wow, that was a lot of time wasted there. He needs a quick level here. We'll see what happens. He has to find it quick. His clear level, his clear count did not go there. Did go down. Auto timer, good job on their counter for us. Counted correctly. 3-2 is the score. We have 30 seconds left with Slade with the lead.
I think Bismuth is just calling it.
I think he is.
I think he's just waiting for the next one. See, he had just enough time to be able to get a 20-second, 30-second level to tie that up and go to the next round.
Yeah, odds were not in his favor for sure, but still, it was probably worth a try. You never know. Maybe he wasn't sure of the timer or something. We'll never know. But we are 8 seconds away from Slade taking race number 2, taking that extra point. But let me remind you, we do have one more race for the night to end your Sunday night, or whatever day it happens to be for you, of this Super Mario Maker 2 Endless Mode League Division B. It's been a good weekend so far. This is the last one, though, so go all out. Let's enjoy this together.
Yeah, so Slade does end up taking the extra point. That's going to give him 3 points on the night. Going to be going into round 3. Bismuth hoping for at least a point walking out of here.
I mean, that's really a tactical error by Bismuth, right? I mean, if he just would have skipped. I mean, he would have had another fresh level in overtime, right? I think. Yeah,
I mean, there comes to a point when you're at that minute and a half. If you're in a level that you know you've seen the end, you just know you need that key. You just know you got to clutch down and make that final throw. I can kind of understand it. I kind of understand going through with it, but I can't say I would have done the same thing where I would have just waited to the next round. I don't think I would have done that. I think I would have tried to get a level in. Not that that's discounting anything Bismuth is doing. Everybody has different philosophies and different things that they do, and that's the way it goes. That's just what happens. So, for sure. Seems like we're just about ready to go here. Slade with the impressive high score of 200 there. It's one of the highest I've seen. I know a lot of our runners actually do a different profile, though, for these races, so not to ruin their totals there. But number left, difficult game is the name of the level. Business level. We are off. Reach the goal as Cat Mario. Cat levels are always fun to see. Pace, switch, jump, consistency levels. Fantastic.
Always enthralling. We'll see how you can handle these. How far does he have to go is the question.
Yep, these are scenery levels, man, where you just enjoy the scenery in the background and do the same thing over and over and over.
Wow, come on. I mean, how far? Level designers, come on. Let's be smart here.
Slade saying note to that, doing a skip. Bismuth looking for his first clear for round 3, and probably by this time hoping that he can stop hearing the same noise over and over again.
No! At least he got the payoff there. I was like, if he died there, that's ridiculous. But Bismuth clutching it out. A clear within the first minute. That's how crazy it goes, right? Last game we were, 8 minutes in without a clear? With this game, we're one minute in, we have our first clear. Awesome. Slade puzzled here. The name of the level was Solve the Puzzle, and he says, no thanks to that puzzle. I'm going to get my first clear in a different level, which is probably a good move here. Sand Dragon is the name here. Or Cannon Dragon is the name here. We'll see what happens there.
Shoutouts to Alt Insider for being able to read the Japanese letters. That's a fantastic thing.
Helps the... Unfortunately, I can't tell the runners. Sometimes they have hints and stuff inside the title that I can't help them. Be unfair, for sure. We are moving along here. Slade on a bit of a skip streak here. But you can't, it does hurt when you don't get your clear right away, but you can't let it get to you. When you gotta skip, you gotta skip.
Pinnacle of level design here, making you beat the speed blocks, and then it'll lock you in if you're not careful. But it's looking like all they have to do now, Bismuth just has to sit there for however long it takes for these blocks to go away and land right on top, getting a second clear.
Beautifully done. 2 lead here. Slade, unfortunately, getting landlocked there. What does he have to do? What does he have to do to find his first skip? Itching the head. The brain is moving.
We got a skip streak going on the left, man. That's rough. Make
4 or 5 in a row now. Yeah, 4 or 5 in a row now for Slade.
The instructions are
clear, but we don't know what they mean.
it's like, oh, it's like, got it.
Make Thwomp hit POW. Okay, you don't get much simpler than that. Make Thwomp hit POW. Let's see what happens. Wheels are turning. Does he stick with this? Does he stick with this? He knows what he has to do. Itching and scratching that head. Getting the gears turning. Okay, there it is. And he did exactly as the rules described. Fist pumps. Screams. Hammer time. We are in there. That's simple. Just do what the level says. Yeah, simple as that, right? Do what it says and you get the clear.
That's too funny. I don't know why it's so funny to me. It just really is silly. It's like, make POW hit Thwomp. What?
Not just a clever name. It was the instruction intended.
Oh, the piece which ran out at the last second and dropped him to his death on Bismuth9.
Okay, got a clear condition here. Get the 3 10 coins. Again, the P-switch. Got to be cognizant of the time there. Can't lollygag here. Got to run out very shortly. Better stay in the middle here. And he does. Ooh, that was very close. Koopa to come out. Oh, Koopa was threatening to come out. Yeah, Koopa was just threatening to come out of there. Now what? What's the move for here?
Yeah, I'd skip that too.
Slade, surprise clear out of nowhere, tying it up at 2-2. Yeah, it was the last round. The last race did come down. It was 3-3, and Bismuth took a game over in the last 30 seconds. Unfortunately, -1 his score, causing Slade to be the victorious champion of that game. 2-2 clears here. 10 minutes in.
Okay, I'd skip both of these on the woman name alone.
Yeah, I agree with you. Anytime it's just random enemies with no rhyme or reason, I think those are good candidates to skip unless you can fly over them or cheese over them and just hop on their heads of all of them. Oh, yeah, and looks like that is the case here. Just a cute slide down to the top of that flagpole to take that clear. Another level with scratching your head. Why is that extra? No, why? But as you said, I guess it comes down to what's the reasoning there? Again, the timer?
Enemy spam, probably. The enemy spam
Okay.
would do you in if you're not careful. Quick deaths on start, people not paying attention for whatever reason, not hitting start at the beginning. Just expert. There's a wider range of what is in expert rather than what's in super expert. Super expert is oftentimes the 0.1, 0.2, and lower clear percentages, where expert sometimes can be a 2% clear level, 3%,
Okay.
which is actually considerably high for what you would expect out of something like expert, or excuse me, a super expert rather. So that's the higher end, something that's just outside of normal.
Yeah, these runners can definitely do super expert, but we found there's too many like levels that are just like insane puzzles that take an hour, you know, and it's just expert's kind of the sweet spot for this season, I think.
It really is. I think for any kind of Mario Maker event, whether it was Mario Maker 1 or even now Mario Maker 2, you gotta accept the fact that Super Expert's gonna have those levels out there that are considerably harder than anything else. You're gonna run into these levels that everybody knows. And that's going to be another tie for Slade. He's going to get ahead, or rather, not ahead, but get another clear to meet 3 alongside of Bismuth. Now, the thing about Super Expert is just you're going to run into these levels that are not just low clear rates, but considerable grind levels. They take a lot of time, a lot of know-how. There's going to be some things that are just absolutely like difficult to know tricks that you wouldn't know unless you've been perusing YouTube for 100 hours a day. So,
yeah.
But understandably so, I agree with the expert decision. Like that, expert just is a better option all around.
For sure. That's where those, epically famous levels, Panga's levels and stuff, they are up there in the super expert, and it's, those levels. You got to play those levels a billion times. So
yeah,
every
bar...
Go ahead. we chill at expert. We're happy with that. One player clear. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say every level like Barb makes, every level Panga makes, even some of these other competitors that are in this division here in the Endless Mode League, the levels they make, they're considerably always hard. Like Panga is like the most notoriable one when it comes to just the most difficult levels. So Failstream made Fails Flotilla 3, and that is like one of the hardest levels in existence on Mario Maker 1. So
so good stuff here. We, as advertised, we again are close, 3-3. These guys are extremely close in every way, stats-wise here, and it is coming true so far with 3-3 clears. 6:40 left on the clock. If one player clears level twice, does it weigh both in the clear percentage? To need more clarification there, Smelly Onion, on that question. Not sure what you mean there, my friend.
I think what Smelly Onion Man is wanting to know is if a player clears the same level more than once, for instance, trying to do speedrun tactics, trying to get the fastest time, does it count towards the percentage? No, it does not. If a player clears a level once, it is cleared by that person. Now their deaths do count against the percentage. So the more they die, the more that's going to lower that percentage. So if they continuously die on that same one, Bismuth getting a 4th clear in the meantime, it will lower that percentage, but clearing it more by the same person only counts as 1 clear.
Oh, there you go. Perfect answer. Perfect answer for unknown availability. Providing the knowledge here needed for this race here. Slade, a bit of an adventure level here. Not sure where the ending is yet.
But it is a timed level, so it's a do it fast adventure level, which
10 seconds left here. How much further do we have to go?
Oh no, not these. Not like this.
Not the donuts. No! Time up.
The bumpers at the end.
Okay, so here we go.
I mean, essentially, you probably could do something like that, a little smash, but I don't think that something like that is going to be as easy to do as you think, because it takes into consideration also how hard it is for you to clear. So if you take a long time clearing your own level, it's going to put it into a ranking to start. So if you take so many deaths to clear your level, it's going to put it in either easy, normal, expert or super expert. Now, it's also going to take into consideration the time that you spent inside the level. So you could inflate that, and then you could have a bot play your level over and over again, but you're going to have to do that from a separate account. It doesn't take into account your time going into it after already clearing it. So if you're doing it on your own account, it doesn't mean anything. So if you get your own level in super expert or expert, which can happen, we've seen it happen on people's streams, it's not going to do anything for your clear percentage. It's not going to do anything at all. It's just going to say, okay, you did this.
There you go, guys. As unavailability expertly explains that, Slade picked up another clear here to tie things up with 4 minutes left. Fours all across the board here. Bismuth with a pretty straightforward thing to do here. Just got to wait out that platform as Koopa's spitting the fireballs at you, but hasn't been able to pull it off yet. "20-second speed run." Slade, confident. Shaking the head, yeah. Should be able to handle this one. Bismuth is in range of another. Should he skip level here? He's been here for a while.
Spin jump on him, Bismuth. Spin jump.
Let's see if he does it this time. Not this time. Gonna
You
start
gotta
over, give
spin
it a
jump.
shot.
Yeah,
Timers are a bit off. Timers are just a bit off, but yeah, it's no big deal. We still go by when their individual timer goes 0. That's when it counts. Let's see.
Spin jump on him, Bismuth. Come on. So you could kill that Galumba by spin jumping on him, and it just pops him. It doesn't just turn him over.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's
Knowledge proving important here. Knowledge proving very important. Hey, he knocks them together, does the same thing, but yeah, yes, you're right. That would have been the faster method there. See if he can get through this now. It's just a waiting game for Koopa here. Gotta wait on this green block and just until it gets over Koopa. See what happens. Gotta dodge the fire.
And almost assuredly, and that's kind of creepy and very scary. That
was close.
All right,
gets
getting
there.
Clear. Ooh, man, with 2 minutes and a half to go, he gets ahead by 1. So Bismuth at 5 clears, Slade at 4, getting close to their right near their clear percentages. So if Bismuth gets one more, that's going to help his clear percentage go up a little bit. Yeah, but he has to be careful. He's at 3 lives. If he's not careful, he can get a game over and tie this.
Seems like he's been around that game over danger zone this whole match so far. Oh yeah, the averages here are 5.4 for Bismuth and 5.3 for Slade, so it doesn't get much closer than that. They are both close to their average here. 2 minutes left, though. If Slade can get a quick clear, we could go to overtime again. We'll see. Okay, what's going to happen here for Bismuth? Into the pipe, beautifully. Slade, not sure what's going on here. Is it adventure level? Sure. Nice dodge of it. Dodged the top one, but could not dodge the bottom one. Takes a death here. We shall see what happens. 1:30 left on the clock. 1 clear lead for Bismuth. Slade needs to get things going in a hurry now. Shivaruka in the chat, what's going on? Nice to see you as well. Skipping going on there. Now we're in danger zone. We quick level now. Can't skip too many more times for Slade now.
Unless, I mean, again, 2 lives left on Bismuth's end.
Okay, keep your eye on that, guys. If he dies 2 more times, could it happen again? I hope it doesn't. Okay.
And this was the area he died in the first time.
Yeah, I think you're correct, chat. If he dies 1 more time, he should just wait and let Bismuth and let Slade come to him in terms of scores. But we'll see. 52 seconds left. Hang on to your hats here.
Oh no, he has to. He had to take damage. So he got debated by the level creator, just saying, "Yeah, take damage." I don't know if that star is going to be there again. It might be. I don't know if picking it up. I think it's only if it gets destroyed that makes it go away.
Things are getting tight here now. It's gone. So he does. He's start over. Oh no! 1 life left. 20 seconds. If he sits in the corner and does nothing, he will win. That's all he has to do, folks.
Please no.
If he dies, 10 seconds left. Does he make it? You are seeing magic happen right now, folks. If he dies, we are going to overtime. If he makes it through, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is 1.
Oh, man.
Does win. Questionable as his methods may have been, he does pull out the victory in here. So Slade does take the match 2-1. Bismuth does pick up that all important with the 5 clears to 4. That was a fun one. That was a cool way to end it for sure.
Oh wow, that was just that was gut wrenching, man. I'm sitting there looking at it like, please do not do this, and because all it took was an early jump and or a late jump to miss the Koopa. That's all it was. You were basically off to the side. So that does give the win to Slade, but that gives him 3 points. So he's going to be at 8. He will have a second win. Bismuth does keep to 4 though, because he did get a point out of this, leaving him at 1 and 4 to Slade's 2 and 3. So GG to both of these competitors today.